NewsNation's Kellie Meyer has the latest from the White House. Kellie, there is just so much to look forward to. This is just news we've all been waiting for. What is the president saying about this deal getting done?
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Nick. You know, there's a lot of tough news you got to stand here and deliver from Washington, and this is certainly some good news that we're able to deliver here today to Americans across the country and to those families especially that their loved ones could soon be coming home. And the president, this is something that he's been working towards, we know, for the last 8-9 months that he's been in office. We've been covering this here, the Israel-Hamas conflict for the last 2 years, from the Biden administration now into the Trump administration. And his first priority was getting these hostages home. We know he just met with the hostages, former hostage Eden Alexander, as well as the former hostage family from Omar Nutra, who his body is still in Gaza. He just met with them on Tuesday, and now he was able a day later to deliver this news, to make this announcement. And we were here on NewsNation to break that last night, that announcement was indeed coming. We heard the reaction from President Trump making that call to the hostages, the hostage families. And I wanted to play that moment for you now. Take a listen.
What do you guys have to say to President Trump?
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. You did it!
Thank you so much. Blessed be the peacemakers.
God bless you, Mr. President. God bless America.
Thank you very much. You just take care of yourselves. The hostages will come back. They're all coming back on Monday.
It's just an incredible moment there, Nick. And we were in the state dining room yesterday for an event, a roundtable, when Secretary of State Marco Rubio abruptly entered. He took the seat of Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles, and passed Trump a note. You see him reading it there. And then he calls Marco Rubio over. Rubio then whispers in his ear. And what we learned later, what that note said, something like, very close. This Gaza deal is very close. We need you to compose a true social, so you're first to make this announcement. Trump then told us the deal is very close. I'm going to have to get going to work on this. Moments later, I was talking with sources, a source with direct knowledge of those negotiations that confirmed to NewsNation that Israel and Hamas were able to reach an agreement on the first phase, releasing those hostages for that prisoner exchange as well. And then they are going to work through this over the next few days or so, with the president eventually potentially going there as well, Nick.
Kellie, we see there on video, President shaking hands. He's smiling. He's clearly happy about this. When might the president head to the Middle East, Kellie?
Yeah, and he even took questions on that yesterday when we were there in the state dining room ahead of this announcement, kind of teasing that he was thinking about going to the Middle East region this weekend. Then we later heard from the press secretary that he was going to consider going even as early as tomorrow afternoon. So that's something we're watching for. When I was talking with sources that were familiar with these negotiations, they were telling me that they were able to reach this agreement, that they were going to announce that last night and into today, and then the hostages would begin to be released over the next 48 hours or so going into the weekend. So it could be likely that it would match up that the president is there as these hostages are being released, which would just be an incredible moment. And we know this is something that he's been working towards, again, just with the Prime Minister of Israel here just last week, Nick, and now they were able to make this announcement. So still a long way to go, but certainly some good news here from the White House today, Nick.
Absolutely, Kellie. You said it at the top of your report. So many times we have to deliver such dark and disturbing news. This is great news that everyone can celebrate. Kellie Meyer, live at the White House. Kellie, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.